Was this a level above your first match or similar? How would you compare?
It was just a different match today. I mean, first of all, I think against Felix I played really clean, and it's tough to expect that every day. So I knew going into today it's not gonna be a 1-on-1 match. It's gonna be a tough battle. Henrik, he's a tough player. So yeah, I mean the conditions were tough as well. It was tough court to play on. The sun was coming down. Really windy. Weird bounces on the court. So everything it was pretty tough. I think for both of us, we had a lot of shanks, a lot of mishits. But yeah, I just kind of tried to stay focused, kept on the gas, and I think I played really well in the big moments today. At 5-4, he felt a little bit of pressure, doubled a couple times. I was able to make a good return or two, and then played a good tie break. And then in the third set, I think I just maintained my level, and he went away a little bit.
Do you have any thoughts on why you seem to do well in this tournament particularly?
I think first of all, when you kind of have history at a tournament that you've done well at, you kind of have that feeling every time you come back that you're able to play well on these courts, the atmosphere, the people, the city. It all kind of helps me. So I feel really comfortable whenever I come to New York. From the time I played juniors here, winning the doubles was kind of the first step, and I did pretty well at that singles as well. I qualified, made like third round. So every year I've been back here, I've been more and more excited to come back, and I fell in love with the city. I fell in love with the atmosphere. So it's I think I'm just really excited whenever this time of year comes around, and I think that really helps me kind of bring that fire out from inside me, and obviously that's when I do play my best tennis.
Do you stick to the same sort of routine at this tournament?
Yeah, for sure. I think I try to kind of stick to the same routines year long. I mean, I've discovered what kind of works for me, what I feel good with. Obviously, there's tweaks here and there depending how I'm feeling, but for the most part, yeah. I mean, I'm kind of sticking to the same things.
Well, I don't know about Laaksonen, I don't know about Monfils possibly in the next round, but the fact that Misha or whatever has maybe played these guys, been around these guys, do you think that's a new kind of advantage for you in a way?
Yeah, I think it helps a lot. He's definitely helped me a lot, both on the court and mentally. The last couple of weeks, first of all, I think he's done a lot of kind of talking to me and telling me what I should be focusing on in the matches and kind of how to operate with myself. So it's been really important for me. And in terms of my game, I think he understands me really well, how I'm trying to play, finish the point. So I think as a coach, he's helped me a lot in the last 2 weeks. And for sure, I mean, he's been around these guys. He only retired a year ago, so he's played these guys a lot of times. So it definitely helps to kind of get a feel for how he felt when he played them, and I think he scouts really well. He's done a good job so far, and I'm sure like you said, it does help that he played against them and he does know them.
Winston-Salem and now, do you feel it's the best level you've played all season?
Probably since Miami, in terms of playing in the tournament, because I feel like in practice I've been able to play at a really high level. I've been beating top guys in practice all year long, and my practices have been really good. I think in the tournaments it hasn't really been coming out, and I knew if I just stay patient, if I work and I did a little bit kind of soul searching or whatever you want to call it, just thinking from inside me what's kind of missing, and ever since Montreal, I've been playing with a different fire, different kind of motivation, and I feel inspired again, and just lucky to be back out here, and I'm looking at tennis a little bit in a different way, not so much as a job, and I think that kind of helps me a lot.
Just there's Monfils up 2 sets to love. I'm just
Mm-hmm.
wondering your thoughts on facing him in the next round, or the possibility of facing him.
Yeah, I've never played against him, but I'm a big fan of his. He's been so exciting to watch from when I was super young. I've always seen him come out with crazy points, crazy hot shots. He's so athletic on the court. And I think he's one of the best athletes in the world in any sport. So it's definitely going to be a very physical match. I'm expecting a long battle. He gets a lot of balls back, and he's pretty tricky. He can really do everything. He can play aggressive. He can stay in the rallies. He's got a big serve, so it's gonna be a tough match.
I was just curious, in 2017 you were unseeded, now you're unseeded now. Do you kind of like thrive maybe being considered, especially facing someone like Monfils, who's the, I think, 13th seed now?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it sucks not to be seeded. It sucks to be in that position. I knew it could be a really tough draw going into it, not being seeded. But in a way, I try to kind of play every match the same way. But on the other side, for sure, it kind of helps motivate you to try to beat a guy higher ranked than you. A guy that's seeded. And for me, I think it's just great to be back in the third round, have a chance to be back in the fourth round. And, I was close last year when took Anderson to 5 sets. And like I said, I'm expecting a tough match from Gael, but I think it's going to be a fun one. And I'm going to give all I have.
You were in Armstrong, I think, for Anderson last
Yeah.
year, right? And maybe tomorrow or Saturday.
Mhm.
How much difference is it for you playing in a bigger stadium than somewhere like Court 5 today?
Yeah, I think it's significantly different. It's a different environment, different vibe. And I think the courts are different. I think today the court was so fast and it was really tricky to play for both of us. So I don't think the points were amazing today. There was a lot of shanks, a lot of missed hits. It was really tough, even with the sun, the wind. When you're in a stadium, it's a little bit, you kind of get rid of all those things. It's not as windy. There's more space on the court. It's a little bit slower. So I'm expecting a lot more points. And of course, I think playing on Armstrong last year, the atmosphere was amazing. You really hear the echo of the crowd, and there were so many fans coming and supporting me. So obviously, I'm expecting a tough match. Hopefully, it is on a big court, and if it is, I think it's going to be so much fun for me to be out there.